to EyeSeeVideos.
Me and Adrianna are going on the Army Ducks today in Wisconsin Dells. So I hope you enjoyed the ride with us, because I know Adrianna did, and this is 2015.
Towels ready, just reach underneath your seats, grab those green safety belts, buckle up, let me know, and we'll get going.
Undo your seats? There is none.
That's okay.
There is none, it's a joke.
That's the major look number 1. There will be a couple more. Delton is a man-made lake. It was first under construction in the mid-1920s, finished in the early 1930s. Now, it was originally being built as a private lake for a millionaire from the Chicago area. His name was W.J. Newman. Now, Mr. Newman made his money through the stock market. Like most people that made their money that way back then, he borrowed much more than he had. When the stock market eventually crashed, Mr. Newman lost all of his money. And this lake project, it was only about 2/3 of the way completed at that point. So a couple local investors, they bought up that land, finished the construction project of the lake and the dam, ultimately naming the dam after Mr. Newman because after all, this was his idea. But instead of keeping it a private lake, they made it a public lake for all to enjoy as it is here today. Now, the lake itself is a pretty small lake, only about 660 acres in size, about 8 to 10 feet deep throughout, until you get over by Newman's Dam, about 22 feet deep. Now that dam is directly across the lake from us, large cement walls rolling across the ice, see that water there. Now this is as close as we are going to get to Newman's Dam here today, so please feel free to take as many damn pictures. Mike? Alright, no one laughed the first time. Thanks, guys. Makes me feel good. Now, people often wonder, well, what does the name Wisconsin Dells mean? The name Wisconsin is derived from an Algonquin Native American word means Scout. Now, the meaning behind that word was found in the Daily Journal, which was kept by French explorer Jacques Marquette. He made his travels through this area back in the 1670s. According to his journal, the term Scout means great red rock and meaning of the river, most likely talking about the sandstone cliffs that line the river walls all throughout south central Wisconsin. And the term Dells comes from the French word dalle. Depending on who you talk to, this word is going to have a different meaning to it. Locals around the area will tell you that it means flat-layered rock, while others say it means narrow gorge, both of which are two suitable names for the area.
Oh, yeah.
down Hiawatha Drive, which is going to take us right up to Highway A. We travel down Highway A to the Wisconsin River. We're going to be crossing over top of a levee. Now, back in 2008, you might recall here about Lake Delton being washed away due to some severe flooding that we had here. It actually drained itself completely empty, washing out the levee that we're going to be traveling up on. So once we get up on top of that levee, I'll get into more detail about it. You guys will be able to see how large of an area was actually washed out. was so high it was almost level with the embankment up there. We actually had to shut down our tours for a couple of weeks because the river was just too dangerous to be traveling on. Tannic acid originates from the bark and roots of the tamarack trees in the tamarack swamps up in northern Wisconsin. And through the watershed process, it makes its way down into the river. Now, tannic acid is not harmful. It is actually found in many of the products that we use every day. Found in everyday products like Coca-Cola, coffee, suntan lotion, even found in some women's cosmetics. But if you ever look on the side of any of those products, you won't see the word tannic acid. Then you're going to see the more familiar words of caramel color. This section of river that we're traveling on here today, known as the lower dells of the Wisconsin. The lower part of the Wisconsin River, below the hydroelectric dam. That dam's about a half-mile upriver behind us at this point. This is one of the best areas on the entire Wisconsin River to see bald eagles flying around. Obviously, I can't guarantee you a sighting, but keep your eyes still high in the treetops. We might get lucky today. Well, these ducks first built back in the 1940s. Started being built in 1942 by the General Motors Corporation, solely for the purpose of World